Tune, please. Bring it, Jim.
I hope so, yeah.
How does a dog stack up? How's a dog get in a stack? And how does a dog signal its approval or disapproval? It has no opposing thumb.
That's Zippy!
What do we do about that? This is what democratic dogs look like.
Yeah.
Give me a second here.
Welcome to Everett, Jim.
And I'll give it a second here. I have one flat pick that I especially scored with my nail file so that I can hold on to it when it gets really cold. Has it got knurling on it?
Yeah.
That might be handy, just in case. I wasn't thinking. Because when it gets really cold on your body, yeah, no, that won't work. I don't want it smooth. I want a rough thing. And I got one here that I scored.
Folks know about you, Paige.
All over the whole. Oh, cool.
He's our guy. He ushered in. He brought us the WTO in music.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful.
Here's a thanks for that wonderful flute music. And I mentioned that the word occupy, God damn, this thing is slipping out of my fingers. It's cold. The word occupy does not mean the same thing then, everybody. Celebrate Columbus. No, I will turn the other way. I will not celebrate Columbus. There is no honor on that day. On that day when the brave sea captain, so they say, set out to prove that the world was round. Yeah, but really he was looking out for gold, and he would kill for all for the sake of the European crown. And they found a gentle people on the shoreline. A gentle people, they could turn them into slaves. And they cut those people down just as fast as they could. They didn't even give them time to dig their own graves. And I will not celebrate Columbus. I will not give honor to his name. No, I will not celebrate Columbus. It is a day of infamy and shame. And the floodgates were open, and history rolled, and the numbers were uncountable, the numbers were extreme, and every dead one died for a hawk's bell full of gold, discarded in the margins of the American dream. And I know it was a long time ago. I know it's hard to remember, but it's harder still to forget. Living in the shadows of a Holocaust, maybe someday we'll organize and rise to be a threat. And I will not celebrate Columbus. No, I will not give honor to a killer and a thief. And I will not celebrate Columbus. I will not participate in absurdities' belief. There's a statue out by City Hall. A soldier with his uniform, his helmet and his gun. Shivington's army at Sand Creek. Women and children, and what have they done? They have paid their paradise with money and blood. They have built their greatness on the backs of the dead. And when they stand before the gates of their rival, there will be a price on their head. And I will not celebrate Columbus. No, I will see him deconstructed in the naked light. And I will not celebrate Columbus. I will not celebrate until we make things right. Let's take this upside down world and turn it over. Let's make sense of this senselessness. Let's build a house that we can all live together. Let's clean up this mess. No, I will not celebrate Columbus. I will not celebrate Columbus. No, I will not celebrate Columbus. Columbus. Let me borrow your ear. I'll sing you a song about Leonard Peltier. He's gone so long in a federal jail, the innocent victim of a tango tale. In South Dakota, where the fear was thrown, the presidents watched from a mountain of stone. They said all people were free to roam. There was a struggle for freedom in the Indian home. How many have gone before? Tell me how many more must be lost to the Indian wars. The company spoke to the high command. We need the deeds to the Indian land, to dig for oil and uranium ore, maybe have to start a little Indian war. The orders came from away on high, and if it was a job for the FBI, it won't be hard, I will have to do it. You just cause a little trouble and follow it through. In Oglala, where the spirit did dwell, it was a time that they remember well. Women and children were gathered there, when the wind blew a warning through the whispering air. And Leonard Peltier was one of those who came to the call when the time arose. And dangerous strangers are prowling around, bringing trouble to the reservation ground. And that was when the agents made their play in a gunshot battle on a deadly day. And 3 men died in Lakota land, 2 FBI and an Indian man. How many have gone before? Tell me how many more must be lost to the Indian war. Joe Stunts was a man that died that day, but the eyes of the law didn't see it that way. All they cared about was their own kind. Gonna get somebody for a capital crime. The charge was set for homicide. Oh, but Leonard got away to the Canada side, where he lived for a while in the northern town, till they came up and got him and they brought him back down. Judge and the jury, they both agreed, 2 times murder in the first degree. They pounded the gavel and they rang on the bell, 2 times life in a federal cell. Citations came from Washington, congratulations on a job well done. 2 agents gone is a mighty price, but if you want something bad, you gotta sacrifice. Took a Leonard Peltier off away in chains, all of those years to suffer in pain. Oh, but all of those years makes a warrior strong, and the struggle of the people goes on. How many have gone before? Tell me how many more must be lost to the Indian wars. So it's been since days of old, when Custer died for a mountain of gold. But times have changed and passed him by. He's been replaced with the FBI. Oh, but it's all so easy that we fan moan for a warfare fought so far from home. You can teach a peace from a righteous stand, while there's trouble for peace on the Indian land. When Joe Stunzer was lowered down, the winds did blow with a mighty sound. The answer came in the driving rain: this man will not have died in vain. For the hollow power of the lock and key ain't nothing to the power of the raging sea. The lightning strikes in the angry skies that puts the power into people's eyes. Oh, the weather is building to a mighty storm, and the words of the wind that come to warn are once more spoken to your ear. Only this time the name is Leonard Peltier. How many have gone before? Tell me how many more must be lost to the Indian war.